but he lack big ideas. Send him to the moon, that's just how I feel, yelling. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. Hey, hey, Monster! Taking bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children. When they disappearing. I'm in a city where the flag be getting thrown like it was past interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up an unmarked truck just to play freeze tag. With a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show the ropes before they from a... I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up, we up the plyometric. Ran up out of luck, soon as I up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling Monster! Oh man. Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off.
It's crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. 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 Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long, just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home, stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
Always on my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah.
Better when I wanna
Yeah.
get better.
I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better.
If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. Chosen one, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that it's my time.
The past be the past, I'm on a new level.
No regrets, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that I'll be fine.
Yeah.
And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. Do it better.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57 as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And Mahomes going to put it up right away. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play.
30-yard line.
Second and 2. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. 7 yards there and a first down. Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And it's picked up by the Eagles. After all of the turnover woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Hurts sets up to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Now here's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. And now it's second down.
You look at this Eagle defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game.
Did.
Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw.
He'll get this complete to Worthy.
And past the 35, will be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The Chiefs are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And not enough on the throw that time, as that one is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter, and what a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Saquon Barkley with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
The checker gets it up the gut.
Well, he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Mahomes going to change things up.
3rd down.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Mahomes.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's laid out deep for Rice. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball, understanding where the receiver is running his route, allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Philadelphia.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Throwing is Hurts. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Hurts. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. But they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And that one blown up quickly, as he's got to be stopped before he could even get started.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up. But they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
No, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. most of the time it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And sometimes when you see a running back lined up out wide, you think maybe he's just a decoy. But not in this case. He was lined up out wide to the left, turned into a primary receiver, and picked up a nice chunk of yardage.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Devontae Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts. Understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
73, 63, 63, 63.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. So they'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he'll be taken.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and then get it.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going to look deep down the field. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
That's good for Eagles. First down.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert from 4 yards out. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 11.
Easy. Yellow.
They'll set up a throw. That is pulled in by a diving Kelsey. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Ariza is on to punt here as he gets this one away.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Eagles will be backed up. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
It's 2nd and inches at the 22-yard line.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
They go play action with Hurts.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Going for it all. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thunder, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
From the 4, it's second and a couple.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time, spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 43-yard line.
83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Great. 73.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there was a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now here's Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes to throw once more. He's to the 15. And all the way in from Kansas City. Touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 46 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Chiefs 10.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chiefs' 47-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Third down and 6.
Easy, 63, back like a Hornet. Alpha. Delta.
Here's Hurts to throw. He had him
was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays, taking it right down Broadway.
And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points.
Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown of protection that led to the block.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
38-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we would.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy,
61 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
It's complete. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
63. No touch.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
A.J. Brown, 43 yards. And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that's pushed the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Mahomes. They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. But now he appears to be in some pain. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
That's your man. That's your man. Come back. Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Brown. Down at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
2nd and 5. At the Eagles.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
A gain of 6. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
43.
First down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in the second half. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Mahomes quickly complete out wide. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Easy. Yellow. Right side.
Hunt. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Right side.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
This 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. Now he's free at the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact,
picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Complete. It's Dodson.
And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Eagles are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Great, set. 180. Delta.
Hurts. Out left to Dotson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already had the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And partner, wild whip though, because...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are on their way to a 2-0 start. Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they're going to try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
A 9-yard loss. It's now second.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for KC. 63 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Smith trying to run for it. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Smith once more. And this time he will score. Touchdown, KC. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point.
Harrison Butker on.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Hard to have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Attack! Yellow!
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual lead, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one is over a long time ago.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, 43 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just in terms of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the two, or I should say third and goal from the two.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run it, let your linemen surge and fire out.
A first down carry for Barkley. They're going to snub this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on second down. Hurts. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. But at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's got reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That third down conversion good for 23. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Trimmer. Out.
Now back to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, he's been fun to watch in this when he's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
2nd and 10.
No touch, 73. Hey, let's go. Tiger Hornet. No touch.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw is incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do. This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And brought down now before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Don't touch that. Anyone, eh?
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 111 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Great, set. Anyone up? Silver, set. Carlos Yeti.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Elliott on for the extra point. And this part of the game has been an adventure thus far, but this one is good. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided? And my goodness, another interception. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Hey, let's go.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That is taken down, a Chiefs sack. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the notch. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Hold me some in the can and it's dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. She names and broken, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Bet while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad bet, this ain't regular size. You really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put baguettes in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the notch. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Cash, money, cash, money, money, I took the Billy cool back, then I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And made it sit there in the road, right, wow. I'm still double, ties, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I